Seimon Mogilevich. The name sends shivers down the spines of law enforcement agencies worldwide. Known as the Brainy Don for his sharp intellect and calculated ruthlessness, Mogilevich is not your typical mobster. He is the mastermind behind a vast criminal empire, a puppet master pulling the strings of organized crime from the shadows. His empire spans continents, his tentacles reaching into every facet of global crime. From money laundering and arms trafficking to cybercrime and extortion, Mogilevich's reach knows no bounds. He is a true phantom, rarely seen, never photographed, his existence confirmed only by the trail of chaos and profit he leaves in his wake. Mogilevich's story is not just about one man's rise to criminal eminence, it's a chilling reminder of the dark underbelly of globalization, the interconnectedness of our world that allows such empires to thrive. This is the story of Seimon Mogilevich, the Brainy Don, a ghost in the machine of global crime. Seimon Mogilevich was born in 1946 in Kyiv, Ukraine, into a world on the brink of a new era. Growing up in the Soviet Union, Mogilevich experienced firsthand the harsh realities of a society grappling with political and economic turmoil. This environment, however, proved to be fertile ground for a budding criminal mind. The Soviet system, with its rigid controls and inherent corruption, created opportunities for those willing to bend the rules. Mogilevich, a bright and ambitious young man, quickly learned to navigate this shadowy world. His early ventures were small-time scams, petty thefts, and black market dealings. He learned the art of deception, how to exploit weaknesses, and most importantly, how to operate under the radar. As the Soviet Union crumbled in the late 1980s, a new era dawned, one of chaos, uncertainty, and unprecedented opportunity for those willing to seize it. The seeds of his criminal empire were sown in the ashes of the Soviet Union, ready to sprout and grow in the fertile ground of a world in transition. Mogilevich's true genius lay in his understanding of finance. He recognized early on that money was the lifeblood of any successful criminal enterprise. His rise to power was fueled by his mastery of financial crime, particularly money laundering. He exploited the newly opened borders and the nascent financial systems of the former Soviet bloc to funnel vast sums of illicit money through a complex web of shell companies, offshore accounts, and front businesses. His schemes were intricate and sophisticated, designed to obfuscate the origins of the money and protect him from scrutiny. This audacious scheme, when exposed, sent shockwaves through the financial world and cemented Mogilevich's reputation as a financial mastermind. He had become a phantom banker, moving billions with impunity and amassing a fortune that would rival the wealth of legitimate tycoons. While Mogilevich's financial empire was formidable, he understood that true power lay in controlling the means of violence. He diversified his criminal portfolio, expanding into the lucrative world of arms trafficking. The collapse of the Soviet Union had left a vast arsenal of weapons up for grabs, and Mogilevich was quick to capitalize on the chaos. He established networks that spanned the globe, connecting arms manufacturers in the former Soviet bloc with buyers ranging from rogue states to terrorist organizations. From Kalashnikov rifles to tanks and even nuclear materials, Mogilevich's arms trafficking network fueled conflicts and instability around the world. His operations were shrouded in secrecy, often involving complex barter deals and clandestine shipments through a network of trusted associates and front companies. Mogilevich's arms trafficking empire was a testament to his ruthlessness and his ability to operate in the shadows, profiting from chaos and conflict. Section 5. Controlling economies. Mogilevich's grip on industries. Mogilevich's ambition knew no bounds. He understood that true power lay not just in controlling the flow of money and weapons, but also in dominating key industries. He strategically invested his ill-gotten gains in legitimate businesses, gradually gaining control over strategic sectors of the economy. His empire extended its reach into energy, natural resources, transportation, and even media. He used a combination of brute force, intimidation, and corrupt officials to acquire businesses, often at a fraction of their true value. His control over these industries gave him immense power, allowing him to manipulate markets, dictate prices, and influence government policies. Mogilevich's grip on these industries had a devastating impact on the economies of the countries he targeted. His empire was a parasitic entity, feeding on the lifeblood of nations and leaving behind a trail of economic devastation. Section 6. Cyber-Don Mogilevich's Digital Transformation. As the 21st century dawned, Mogilevich, ever the astute businessman, recognized the transformative power of the internet. He understood that the digital world, with its anonymity and global reach, presented both new opportunities and challenges for organized crime. He embraced the digital revolution, transforming his criminal empire into a sophisticated cybercrime syndicate. Mogilevich invested heavily in technology, recruiting talented hackers and programmers from the former Soviet bloc. He established sophisticated cybercrime cells operating from Eastern Europe that could penetrate even the most secure networks. His cyber army engaged in a wide range of criminal activities, from credit card fraud and identity theft to online extortion and money laundering. His digital transformation allowed him to operate with even greater anonymity and impunity. The brainy Don had evolved, embracing the digital age to further cement his position as a true titan of the criminal underworld. Section 7. The elusive Mogilevich, a global shadow. Seimon Mogilevich, despite his notoriety, remains an enigma. He moves in a world of shadows and whispers, his face rarely captured on film, his voice rarely heard. He is the ultimate phantom criminal, a master of disguise and deception, always one step ahead of the law. He surrounds himself with a tight-knit circle of trusted associates, many of them former members of the Soviet military and intelligence services. He relies on a strict code of silence, enforced through a combination of loyalty and fear. Those who betray him disappear, their fates unknown. Mogilevich's elusiveness is legendary. He moves constantly, flitting between safe houses and luxury apartments in various countries, never staying in one place for too long. His ability to evade capture for so long is a testament to his cunning and the vast resources at his disposal. Despite his elusiveness, Seimon Mogilevich is not beyond the reach of justice. Law enforcement agencies around the world, recognizing the threat he poses, have made his capture a top priority. The FBI placed him on their 10 most wanted list, offering a substantial reward for information leading to his arrest. International task forces have been formed, dedicated to dismantling his criminal empire. Investigators have spent countless hours piecing together the complex web of shell companies, offshore accounts, and front businesses that Mogilevich uses to conceal his activities. They have tracked his movements, intercepted his communications, and built a case against him brick by brick. However, bringing Mogilevich to justice has proven to be a daunting task. His deep connections to corrupt officials, particularly in Russia and Ukraine, have hampered efforts to apprehend him. The global nature of his operations further complicates matters. Seimon Mogilevich's career, spanning several decades, offers a chilling glimpse into the evolution of organized crime in the 21st century. He represents a new breed of criminal, one that operates with impunity in the shadows of the globalized world, exploiting the interconnectedness of the modern era for illicit gain. Mogilevich's legacy is one of ruthless efficiency, adapting his criminal enterprise to the changing times. He seamlessly transitioned from the chaos of the post-Soviet world to the digital age, embracing new technologies and exploiting the vulnerabilities of the interconnected world. He recognized that the real power lay not in brute force but in controlling the flow of information and capital. His story highlights the challenges of combating transnational organized crime in the 21st century. The fight against organized crime, as exemplified by the pursuit of Seimon Mogilevich, requires a paradigm shift in approach. Traditional law enforcement strategies, often confined by national borders and bureaucratic hurdles, are ill-equipped to tackle the complexity and adaptability of modern criminal networks. The future of crime fighting hinges on two critical pillars: collaboration and innovation. Firstly, tackling transnational criminal organizations necessitates unprecedented levels of international cooperation. Information sharing, joint task forces, and streamlined extradition processes are crucial to breaking down the walls that criminals hide behind. The global nature of crime demands a global response, one that transcends national interests and fosters a united front against those who seek to profit from chaos and instability. Secondly, combating tech-savvy criminals like Mogilevich requires law enforcement agencies to embrace innovation. The story of Seimon Mogilevich is far from over. He remains at large, a phantom menace lurking in the shadows of the globalized world. His enduring legacy serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and complexities of combating transnational organized crime in the 21st century. The battle against figures like Mogilevich is not a sprint but a marathon, requiring sustained effort, unwavering commitment, and constant adaptation. It is a battle that transcends national borders, demanding a united global response that prioritizes collaboration, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of justice. The chase continues, a testament to the enduring struggle between order and chaos, justice and impunity, in our interconnected world.